Hello, hello. We are live. Gabi here. Let's see who is going to join us today in this live stream. Hello, Debe. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live today. How are you? Hello, Gabi here. Today is the day 3. I put wrong here. Let me put it again. Today is day 3 of our challenge. Hello, Douglas. How are you? Hello, Luciana. Hello, Laf. Duda Quintino. Douglas Duarte. Gisele. Hello, how are you? Jéssica Eugênio. Emreza. Merhaba. People from Turkey. Hello. To Brazil. How are you guys? So, today, it's our 3rd day of the Approach at Home challenge, right? So we are all at home in quarantine. And we decided to do this challenge with all of our followers. So we can share recommendations of movies, books, and things like that. And today is the day that we are going to share tips for you to listen to podcasts and also smartphone apps. So, first of all, I want to start by asking you all, do you listen to any podcasts? Yes or no? Say here in the comments below. Hello, Tia Gini. Welcome to this live. Hello, Anita. Hello, Mustafa. Hello, everybody. Luciana is saying stay at home. Yeah, safe at home. Yes, we are safe at home. I'm here today in my house for one more day of Approach at Home challenge. Okay, so I want to know. So Ademi is saying I am from Brazil. Okay, I am from Brazil. But I live here in Boston, where Approach is. So you are watching this live on Approach's Instagram, and Approach is an international language school for international students who want to come to the United States and learn English. Okay, so today it's the 3rd day of our challenge. What's up? What's up? So I'm gonna start sharing with you all my recommendations of podcasts, okay? So do you listen to podcasts? Let me know here in the comments. Do you listen to podcasts? Yes or no? Do you know what podcast is? Say here in the comments. So podcasts, if you don't know, are like a radio show that you can listen online. Okay, so it's like a radio show, but it's not live. People record this ahead of time. And you can find so many podcasts with so many different topics. Jessica Eugênio said, I don't. Well, so today's tip is for you, okay? Because this is a great way for you to practice your listening in English, improve your English vocabulary. Hey, please, can you speak slowly? Yes, I can. Sorry. So, if you want to listen to podcasts, I'm going to show you how you can do that today, okay? But basically, you can listen to this radio show online with your phone on the internet, and basically you can find podcasts about any topic. I'm gonna show you today. And you can listen to different subjects, learn new things while practicing your English. So that's a very good way for you to improve your vocabulary, improve your listening in English, and also have fun, right? While engaging with a content that you like. So, for example, today I'm going to show you some podcasts that you can, for example, learn English. You can learn about business, about leadership, about book summaries. I'm going to show you this podcast that you can listen, and they are going to give you summaries of books. And then if you like those books, you can read the actual book later. So there is a podcast, very good one, I'm going to show you as well, for people who like tech topics, technology. You can follow the trends in the news in the tech world. So all of those things you can find on podcasts. And if you have an iPhone, it's very easy because they have like an application in your phone that you don't need to pay anything to listen to. If you don't have an iPhone, you can also listen to the podcast on YouTube. Most of them are on YouTube. Most of them are also on Spotify if you have a subscription with Spotify. So those are the ways you can improve your listening while engaging with podcasts. So Jessica Eugenio, oh yeah, I saw this app in my phone, but I never opened it. Yes, that's true. Some people don't know what it is, and it is a very good tool for you because, for example, let's say that you drive a lot. That's a very good way for you to listen to something in your car or in the train, in the bus when you are going somewhere, or maybe if you go to the gym. You can go to the gym, and while you are working out, you can listen to a podcast and you can learn something useful for your life, It's different from just listening to the radio, for example, because the radio, people are talking about the news, people are talking about the weather, about all of those things that are not adding value to your life, like the podcast can add if you search the right one for you. So I'm gonna stop talking here because I know it's a lot of talking. But I'm going to show you now, okay? So my job, I work with social media and activities at Approach, okay? So because all the students are at home, we are all in quarantine in our houses because of the coronavirus. I'm doing those live streams here so we can continue our Approach at Home challenge, okay? So I'm going to show you now what is a podcast, okay? And some of my suggestions for you so you can improve your English. But basically, don't just stick with my suggestions because you can find literally any topic on the podcast app. So I'm going to share with you the topics I like to listen, but maybe you don't like the same topics. You can just search for another thing. I'm going to show you how you can search as well, okay? So I'm gonna turn my camera so you can see. This application I'm going to show you you can find in your phone if you have an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, you can probably find the podcast on Google, on YouTube, on Spotify, on other platforms. I don't know which platform Android phones make available. If you know, you can leave a comment here explaining. But I'm going to show you how you can do with your iPhone, okay? So if you open your iPhone, you will probably see this icon here. It's a purple icon. Have you seen this icon here in your iPhone? Yes or no? Let me know here in the comments below. So it's this one here, podcasts, okay? So when you open this, you can basically, and this is in my computer, but you can open in your phone, okay? It's the same thing, same thing. If you don't see this, you can download from the App Store, okay? So when you open this application, you can go to search, and you can literally write anything you want. So I'm going to put here English, for example, because a lot of people want to learn English, improve their English. So if you put English here, I'm going to show you. So you search a word. Those are the shows available for you to practice your English. This is by far my favorite one. It's very, very, very good. But look at how many shows you can actually listen to. And if you open one of those shows, you will see lots of episodes that you can listen to. So for example, this one here, ESL Pod, is a very, very good one because they talk about a topic and they give you a vocabulary. So this is the script of the show. So first, they give you a slow dialogue. Then they explain the dialogue. What dialogue? So you can listen to it like Americans talk, you know. So this is the dialogue they are talking about. You can also read. So this is
of ESLPOD.com's daily English lessons. You can find more than 1,800 of these lessons on our website.
And you can listen to it, okay? I'm not gonna put here everything, but basically you can find podcasts about anything. I'm going to show you my favorite ones, okay? So, this here, book summaries for entrepreneurs. If you come here, you're going to find 238 tips of books for entrepreneurs. So it's a very interesting podcast because you can basically, so for example, one podcast is like 9 minutes, 45 minutes, 12 minutes, 8 minutes, and they're going to give you a summary of a book, okay? So if you don't want to read the entire book, you can come here and you can listen to the summary, okay? So you can just play and listen to it.
Hello, my ambitious friends, and welcome to 2000 Books, where we bring you the most important actionable ideas from the world's greatest books for ambitious entrepreneurs. And I'm your host and former computer engineer turned entrepreneur, Manny Vaya.
So see, this is a very good one. This is the book that he's going to talk about today, how to stop worrying and start living. So this is a very, very good way for you to practice your English and learn new things. Another, I'm not going to talk about all the podcasts I listen to, okay? But I want to mention some things that some people might be interested in, okay? So, for example, if you see this HBR, can you see those letters? HBR presents. HBR. What is that? HBR means Harvard Business School. So if you know the university that is very famous, the university that is very famous, Harvard University, they have lots of podcasts about different subjects. So every time you see HBR presents, that is a podcast that Harvard presents, Harvard Business Review. So if you like business topics, you can follow those podcasts from Harvard Business Review. So, for example, they have lots of different shows. So they have a show, for example, just for women at work with lots of topics that you can find, and they are very interesting. They have a show just for managers. If you are a manager, The Anxious Achiever. See, lots of shows presented by Harvard Business Review. So Code Call, Inside a Case Study. So this is a very good way for you to learn something new, something from a university that talks about business. So you can trust in that information while also practicing your English. But you can find several different subjects on those podcasts. For example, I like gardening, so I really like this show here, which is Epic Gardening, Daily Tips and Advice. You can come here and listen to tips for you to grow your garden. This other podcast show here, it's about self-care. So, for example, this woman here, she posted this week lots of episodes related to the coronavirus and how you can cope with this situation, how you can take care of yourself, of your community, and she has all these episodes that you can listen to at your house. See? The name is Selfie. It's about self-care. So, for example, if you want to practice your English pronunciation, you can come here to this one, American English Pronunciation Podcast. And you're going to learn some pronunciation tips.
Hi again, and welcome back to the American English Pronunciation Podcast. My name is Amanda, and this is our 221st episode. I recently received an email.
See? So those are the podcasts that you can listen to, but there are so many interesting ones. I really recommend this one as well, Unlocking Us by Brené Brown. If you don't know Brené Brown, she is a woman. I'm gonna show you. Oh, and she has probably other, from what I see here, other podcasts as well that I don't know. Interesting. So this one here is it's by Brené Brown. She's a researcher and also New York Times best-selling author. And in this show, she unpacks and explores ideas, stories, experiences, books, films, and music that reflect the universal experiences of human or of being human. So she is a very famous researcher, Brené Brown, and she has spent over 20 years studying the emotions and experiences that bring meaning and purposes to our lives. She is very famous. She has so the link the link is basically you can come here to this application, which is called Podcasts, or you can also type on Google, and then you can type Unlocking Us by Brené Brown. That's her podcast. She is very, very famous with her podcast about it's very difficult to pronounce this word. Vulnerability, okay? And she's a very famous researcher. She has not a documentary, it's a talk show episode on Netflix called The Call to Courage, that you can listen to it as well. So my tip for you today is go to the podcast app and explore different shows, because you're going to see so many shows related to so many different subjects that you like, and I'm sure you are going to learn something new while you're practicing your English, okay? Let me see if there is any comment here that I need to read. I don't think so. So did you guys like the tip? Do you listen to podcasts at all or not? Let me know here in the comments. And if you do listen to podcasts, please let me know here in the comments where you listen to it. Is it in the app that is on the iPhone or other applications? Is there any exercise I can do on the podcast? Not really, because it's not a class, okay? It's not a class. It's like a radio show. It's like a show, a talk show that you don't watch, you listen to. So it's not a class. People will talk about different subjects, and the idea behind of this is for you to get updated while you're practicing your English, okay? So if you're studying English, that's a very, very good strategy, because while you're driving, while you are cooking, while you are cleaning the house, you can put your headphones and listen to a podcast, okay? So go to this application and explore a little bit. There are some podcasts that are English classes, but I think the teachers might give you some exercises in their website. I've seen this happening sometimes. They might give you a website for you to go and do a type of exercise. Yusuf is saying we don't use Apple. I'm sure you can listen to podcasts in different platforms. I'm sure there are some podcasts that are on YouTube that you can follow. Basically, if you type on Google, for example, if you want to learn about technology, you can type on Google technology podcasts, and then you're gonna see a list of podcasts, and then you can click on a link and see where they're going to lead you to listen to that podcast. Is there podcast app on Play Store? Play Store is a store on Android, right? I'm pretty sure yes, but I don't know the name because I don't use Android. Let me see here. How can I listen to podcasts on Android? Let me see. Yes, it's pretty simple. See? Let me show you. How to find and subscribe to your favorite podcast in Google Play Music. Google Play Music. You can go to Google Play Music app, tap podcast, search a podcast. Let me see if there is another thing. Play Store. Yes, see? Google Play. You can use Spotify as well. There are many podcasts there. Yes, it is true. See? Google Podcasts, the name. On Google Play. You can find another ways to listen to podcasts. See, 10 best podcasts app for Android. You just need to search it on Google. And you're going to find some applications that will allow you to listen to your favorite podcast. So those are some apps that you can download if you have Android. No, don't be ashamed. It's no problem. It's just because I don't know. So that's why I'm searching, okay? Because I don't have an Android, but it's okay. I'm pretty sure in all the phones nowadays, you can find an application to listen to podcasts. Because first, before everything, Apple was the one who launched the idea of the podcast. But then it became very popular. And a lot of people like to listen to those show formats. So after it became very popular, a lot of companies, cell phone companies, started to create applications for you to listen to podcasts as well. So now it's a thing for all the cell phone companies, okay? You can download different applications that will allow you to listen to those podcasts. It's not only something for Apple users, okay? It's for everybody. It's very, very popular now. And I'm gonna tell you that there are some podcast shows that they just post their episodes on YouTube. So you can watch on YouTube as well. How's it going, young lady? Pretty good, pretty good. So that's all for today. Those are my tips. I hope you enjoy those podcasts, because definitely is a great free tool for you to practice your English and learn something new, okay? So I'm gonna say bye for now, but tomorrow we will be back here for the 4th day of challenge, and we're going to talk about hobbies. And if you want to join me, I'm going to be here at 12 p.m. Boston time. I don't know what time it is in your country right now, but here it's going to be at 12 p.m. okay, Boston time. And we're going to talk about hobbies that you can do inside of your house during quarantine. So if you have a hobby that you can keep up during the time that you cannot leave your house, come back here tomorrow so we can talk about that. But I'm gonna give you a tip. Probably just by seeing my background, you can already tell what is my hobby that I can do while I am at home. But I'm not gonna talk about it. If you take a look at my background, you're gonna already know. But tomorrow I'm going to talk about that, okay? So I hope I will come to the US and live there in the future. Good luck. I hope you can achieve your dreams, okay? If you decide to come to Boston, Approach is here for you to learn English, improve your English, and have a great experience in the United States, okay? Patricia, tomorrow I want to see you here, okay? Tomorrow at 12 p.m. we're going to talk about hobbies that you can do at home. And you probably already know what hobby I'm going to talk about. Okay? See you guys tomorrow. Bye.